We're going to solve a 2x2 system of equations using the inverse matrix by hand. So remember, like I said in the last video, you're always going to do A inverse times B. And if you want to know why, see my last video where I go through that. So remember, matrix A is your coefficients on the left side. The 3, 4, 5, 3. And matrix B is your constants on the other side. So we need to find A inverse, and then whatever that is, multiply it by B. So that's going to be 1 over A times D minus B times C. And if you don't know that, see my inverse video. So that's 9 minus 20. And then your matrix switches around after you do that. A and D switch places. So that's 3 and 3 still. And then B and C stay where they are, but change sign. So 4 was positive, so it becomes negative. 5 was positive, so it becomes negative. So we can simplify that. That's 1 over negative 11. And then I wouldn't distribute the negative 1/11 because that'll help us avoid fractions throughout the problem. So that's A inverse. We need to now multiply that by B. This is a 2x2. This is 2 by 1, 2 rows by 1 long column. It is possible to multiply because those numbers match up on the inside. And remember, the outside tell us what our answer is going to be, which is a 2 by 1. So I'm going to carry down the 1 over negative 11. And it's going to be 2 rows by 1 column for our answer. So this is row 1, column 1, and this is row 2, column 1. And if you need help multiplying matrices, I have a couple videos on that also. So now we're looking at row 1 of the first matrix, column 1 of the second. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Plus move down the row and down the column. So negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. And now we're in row 2, column 1. So row 2 of the first matrix, column 1 of the second. Negative 5 times negative 2 is 10. Plus move down the row and down the column. 3 times 4 is 12. So negative 6 minus 16, that's negative 22. 10 plus 12 is 22. And now we can distribute the negative 1/11 in. So that gives us negative 22 over negative 11 and 22 over negative 11, which is negative 2. So this would be our answer, meaning x is 2 and y is negative 2. You could have distributed the negative 1/11 right here, but then that would have given us fractions in this step. So then when we were multiplying our matrices together, we would have had a bunch of fractions that we were multiplying by to this matrix. So it just would have made our work a little bit harder.